Hi, Bonnie English here. Here are a few hints and tips as to how I pack my bike safely and efficiently for continental touring. So as a girly travelling extended periods of time on a motorbike and wanting to take as much gear as possible, I've had to find a way of packing my gear as efficiently and effectively as possible. I'm not saying this is foolproof, but this is what works for me. So I tend to find that I'd like to be organised with my clothes, so that I've got one bag which is tops, another bag which is underwear, etc. So it's a bit more organised, and I found that rolling the clothes seems to be the best way of fitting the most into a small space. So I thought I'd give you a quick demonstration of what I do. I have a Ziploc bag, nice large size one, and I've already rolled up a few bits and pieces in here already. So I've got a top here which I roll up as tight as possible. It does get a little bit creased, but not anything worse than if you were to stuff it directly into a bag normally. Roll it up, pop it into the bag. As you can see, there's plenty of room for more if you wish. So once you've rolled up your clothes and popped them into the bag, and by the way, I'd recommend not filling it more than about 75% so that you can get all the air out. The next trick is to get as much air out of the bag as possible. Obviously you can buy vacuum sealed bags, but a cheaper and easier method is just to do this. Lie down on your bag, a bit silly, squash the air out and then seal up the bag like so. And as you can see, some of the air has been squashed out of it. It takes up a little less space. So I've bought some custom made pannier bags that fit my FJR. Obviously you can just stuff your clothes directly into the panniers, but although this takes up a bit of room, it's really handy when you get to your accommodation just to be able to lift your bag out and take it in with you. So there are two different ways that I pack this bag, trying to make sure that the edges stay fairly squashy so the harder stuff can go on the top or in the middle. But with my ready prepared vacuum sealed bags, I can either just pop them directly in the bottom of the bag and layer them like this. As you can see, I've got plenty of room in there now for other things around the side, and my shoes would go on the top, and toiletries, etc. can also fit in there. Another way is to stack them book style side on like this, and as you can see, I've got plenty of room for even more of my essentials like stiletto heels and makeup bag and straighteners. So in the past, what I've tried to do is to squeeze my bag into the pannier. I've actually discovered though that it's quite tricky, particularly when you're on a downhill slope, and I've packed quite a bit into my bag. It's not very easy to squash it in. I'm going to show you an easier technique. So I've found a much better way is to remove the case from the motorcycle completely. I've got my packed bag here. I'm just going to check that the base of the bag is aligned with the base of the case, and I'll simply drop it in, the one time when gravity is a girl's best friend. Earlier I mentioned it was important to keep the soft stuff around the outside of the case, and as you can see, that way you can make sure you've squashed in the sides so you've got a nice tight fit, and then it's easy to shut the case up like so. I have a similar bag for my top case. It's important to try and put the lighter stuff in the top case, so I pack my waterproofs and that sort of thing so they're easily accessible, and leave plenty of room at the top for extra shopping. Lastly, if you have a tank bag, it's super handy to keep all your essentials in, such as passports, money, tech, anything that is easily accessible, making sure that you don't overload the bike with too much weight in this section so that the bike is nicely balanced. So I hope you enjoyed this short video and you found it informative. If you did, I'm Bonnie English. Please like or subscribe.